Okay, get that locked in. All right, what's going on? Sorry, I'm a little late. I just finished. So did pregame, little pregame eats for your boy. You know. So, anyways, yeah. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Browns live stream. And real quick, we're gonna get into the inactive lists here in a moment. In fact, I could just do this. So we're just about ready for kickoff, actually. But Ravens inactives: Cooper Rush, Arenas Peebles, Joseph Noteboom, Emory Jones, Marlon Humphrey. Interesting. Browns are gonna get the ball to start. Sampson ready with Corley to receive. And here's the return. Gets it to the 30, and that's where the Browns are set up shop. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Now it says there's two. Oh, there we go. All right. Just gonna watch Seahawks and Rams. Shotgun for Gabriel. Dump off pass to Corley. He'll get about two. All right. Turn that down there. By the way, the Ravens, they are 6.5-point favorites to start off. Over under 37.5. Money line for Baltimore minus 400. For the Browns plus 280. All right. Get the inactive list here for the Browns. Next chance we get here. Back to pass. Throws. Tight pass. Gain of about 6 or so. Gain of 7. It'd be about a third, maybe 1 or 2. All right. How is the microphone sounding? Because it freaking said that it gave me some sort of stupid ass little update. Talking about my microphone is unmuted but it has no signal. Which is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. All right, 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can get it. And they don't. Pathetic ass team. What the hell was that? What kind of a play call was that? Stupid ass team, I tell you. By the way, the inactives for the Browns: Raheem Sanders, Easton Mascarenas Arnold, Zach Zinter, Cornelius Lucas, Jamari Thrash, Alex Wright, and Sam Kamara. Okay, good. Oh, gee, they're gonna go for it. Gee, how much you want to bet they don't get it here? How much you want to bet they don't get this? Under center. And they do get it by a hair on their butt cheeks, but they get it. And there's a flag. That's coming back. Can't do anything right, man. It's on the Huntington. I don't know exactly. Oh, here's okay. It's kind of lined up more with the line than in the backfield. And now they're gonna punt it away. Keep in mind that guy, he went super try hard during the preseason to make the team. And now here's the punt unit, who gave up a punt return touchdown last week. For Marquez to punt it away. Deep punt. It's very windy too, mind you. And he'll take it just past the 20. That's where the Ravens take over. Lamar Jackson and company. First time today. I'll be right back, guys. Gotta take my bowl out. Don't go nowhere. I don't know. and I'll come find you and ask you why'd you leave. All right. But yeah, who's ready for another 3 hours of torture? I am. I'm going into these games every week just sitting back and seeing what happens. You know? I mean, I don't care if we win or lose at this point. If we win, yay. If we lose, so. Besides, if we lose, we increase our chances of getting a top draft pick. Now, what would we do with that pick? I don't know. And it's the thing. Because there's quite a few holes to fill. You know, would they go quarterback? Possibly. Would they go receiver? I hope so. Let's just be real. If they don't get a receiver in the draft, they better get one in free agency. Because they need it. Bad. There's a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions. All right. I'm going to actually change up the scoreboard thing here a little bit, guys. The Ravens' beak is a little too close to the timeouts. So he's trying to eat them. Shotgun for Jackson. He's going to keep it. And he gets a loss of a yard. There's the man with the high ankle sprain, Carson Swessinger. Good job keeping up with Lamar. That's a tough ask for anybody, let alone a linebacker like him. Able to keep up with him. He didn't like fall off a little stutter step that Lamar sometimes will pull off. He'll try to hit you with a stutter step or something, and I'll do this. Pass, throws, overthrown, trying to go to Hopkins, 3rd and 11. Trying to make it to where this Raven head isn't so damn big. I think might have to cut off a bit of the back part of the Raven, but the head part, the main part, is still there. His head was just kind of getting close to the timeouts. That's better. Okay. All right, we got it now. Got it now. 3rd and 11. Shotgun for Jackson. Back to pass. Coming, and he's going to pitch it. And there's the classic broken tackle, 1st down and more. The shovel pass to Ali. Classic. Looked like you had him, and then yoink, little shovel pass, nobody around. The one guy that had a chance, feeble tackle attempt. Classic. Just a classic Browns tackle attempt. Shovel pass. All right, so 1st and 10. And then we got friendly fire, guys tripping each other. Gets the first down. Weak ass team now, man. Oh, brother. To be fair, I mean, for a 2-7 crowd or a 2-7 team, the crowd's pretty large. There's actually a lot of people there. Surprised. I'm actually impressed. People actually showed up. Oh, I guess they ruled it was a first down. Okay. That's what I thought. I was like, there's no penalty. This team just pisses me off, dude. No end. But hey, it is what it is. I'm always pissed off. I'm like the Hulk. I'm always angry. I'm more or less angry with disappointment, if that makes any sense. To pass, no pressure at all. Caught, first down. Yeah, they're just going to get walked down the field now. Wow. Ooh, Fitzgerald. Game-winning field goal. Ooh. For who, though? Oh, Carolina. Wow. I know CPG and J-Dub are loving that. Yeah, these guys cannot even get pressure on freaking Jackson now. Oh, classic. Under center. Hands it off right up through the middle. Gets about 7 yards. Oh, brother, here we go. Here we go again. Okay, so they ruled a penalty on Cam Robbins. Illegal formation. Okay. Hmm. Just outside, just inside the 40. Hands it off. Henry, first down. Ravens trying to get to 500, trying to keep up with the Steelers, who have been floundering a bit, but they did win today. Mainly because, of a pick six, and then they had a scoop and score. And the Bungles just gonna bungle. First and 10 for the Ravens. Back to pass. Pressure. No pressure. Rolls to his right, and he's gonna throw it. And there's Henry. There's always a safety valve. Gets a first down. There's always a safety valve. You think you got him, and then he just dumps it off to a running back who takes it the rest of the way. Always. Always. Someone on Twitter said throw Gabriel over the first down marker. Oh my God. Come up and carry him over. These guys are just getting an easy 10 yards per play, seemingly. Whatever they want. And here's the handoff. He's going to go backwards and still get about a yard by Keaton Mitchell. See, these guys are playing hard. That's the one thing. They're playing hard, but they're not doing it really. They're not playing hard enough. Mark Andrews. Oh, yeah. Tillman still doesn't know the plays. Oh, my God. I mean, he went to Tennessee. They only use like a handful of plays. Literally, it's been said many times. Hypo always uses like the same. Oh, missed it. Just off the hands of hell. It's Isaiah Likely. Almost had that. But he would have caught that ball. And he had it for like about a brief second or so. But yeah, Tillman not knowing the plays doesn't surprise me. the playbook that they use in the NFL is much more broader and more diverse than what they did in freaking Tennessee with Heupel. All they do is maybe run the same few plays, back to pass, pressure, and he's going to escape, and he's going to get the first down, and inside the 5. Dude, come on. Easy first down every time. Every time. Easy first down. You think you got him? Zoom. Nobody stays in their lane, and he just slips through. Vintage Lamar. Always vintage Lamar. You think you got him, and then he's like freaking the Roadrunner. He waits until you just get him, and then blah, 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 zooms up the field. And Henry gets about a couple yards. I'm cool. I'm cool on Jim Shorts, man. He doesn't get enough smoke because the offense is worse than dog shit. The thing is, like you saw what his defense was in Philadelphia, right? It was good, but it was flawed. Honestly, I think it's about time. I mean, how long did Schwartz last in Philly? 4 years or so? He's getting close to that label. Back to pass. It's off the hands of Andrews. He's like, he's thinking there was a penalty, but nothing was called. I didn't see nothing. No, I didn't see nothing. I don't know if I didn't see anything. He's obviously not so happy about that. We managed to hold him to 3 here. That'd be massive, but that's not going to happen. Third and goal again. Runs to his right. He's going to get sacked. Guess who? It's Myles Garrett. Hello again. That's now 12 sacks on the year for Myles, and it'll be 4th down. Just never stopped pursuing. He just stopped. And if you're a quarterback, you should always know 95 is probably going to be coming from behind you. Most consecutive seasons with, what was it, 12 sacks? Well, we just did it again. Kick is up, and it is good. So all that garbage, and we hold him to 3. Wow. Dumped the fire for that since I get off work at 6. Nice. Oh man. Both former Browns QBs throwing interceptions at the same exact time as Spooky from an hour ago. Oh, damn. Who was it? Brissett and Flacco. Damn. Damn. All right. Well, wow. How about this? So, breaking news out of the college ranks. Tennessee defensive back Boo Carter plans to enter the transfer portal. Eh, eh, I'm sure some fans will be like, oh, maybe. Me, it's kind of had a tumultuous off the field thing going on. I'm not so sure we'd be interested. The key is, though, were we interested in him coming out of high school? Because the way we operate, if we were like in his final 3, there's a chance they might circle back. I know a certain university that's probably going to be all over him. Oh, that's funny. I've stopped trolling that fan base because eventually that fan base is going to find my channel and they're going to freaking roast me or something. I need y'all to win. I'm a Browns fan. Jacob, stop it. I know what you're trying to say, but no, come on. You know that's not going to happen. You can never trust the Browns to do anything right. Okay. Yeah, Ohio State wasn't in his top 5. I expect Nebraska to maybe involved. Colorado will be involved in Boo Carter. I can almost assure you. I follow a few Colorado fans because the Browns, Shador, and that fan base is something else, man. I tell you, they are something else. They're hilarious to watch. So the Browns managed to avoid being down 6-0. Instead, they're only down 3. Doesn't matter because this offense is pure dog shit. Here's the return. Look how Corley with a return past the 30. And now here comes possibly the most dog crap offense in the NFL. Honestly, I would throw Shador out there, even if he doesn't know what he's doing. Just have him go playground it. Act like you're on the playground. Right? Play buddy ball with freaking Jerry Judy or something. I don't know. Gabriel in the gun. Hands it off to Judkins. Breaks the tackle. And he gets the first down. Just waiting for him to break that for a bigger game. It's blocking. Nice blocking. 36th overall pick. Missed the first couple games because of contract stuff and off the field stuff as well. Under center with Judkins in the backfield. Hands it off again. And he's going to cut it back the other way. Oh, he's going to get a full. He's actually going to get about 6-7 yards. Smart move to cut back, go the other way, and get about 7. Turned a loss into pretty impressive gain. Just wish he had a little bit more speed to him, but he's a big dude. He doesn't have that much speed. He's got a good amount of speed, but he's not freaking Ted Ginn. He's a runner. He's a track star. 2nd and 3. Tillman motions. Hands it off again. Up and breaks the tackle. Jukes a guy, gets a first down. First down. He's hyped. He's fired up. Well, that's cool. I like the background there because they're doing their City Knights thing for the rivalry series or whatever. Those jerseys look weird though. But hey, 1st and 10. Sampson in the backfield. Poorly motions. Misses to Sampson. Yep, so now they take Judkins out and they'll watch the offense do nothing after that. Can't trust this freaking quarterback to freaking move the ball. I haven't felt this bad about a quarterback since Hessler or Kaiser. I know I think a few weeks ago I said Gabriel was the worst quarterback I've seen. No, DTR was pretty bad. So was Kaiser. Round motions, hands it off around the edge. Stiff arms the guy, keeps going, and Sampson and big run for D. Sampson, the former volunteer. 18-yard run. That's a season long for him because he barely plays. We don't really see him do much. Stiff arms the dude, says, "Get off me." I wanted to see him hurdle this guy right here. If he pulls off a James Peoples hurdle, he's probably in the end zone. Wow. 1st and 10, 2:13 to go in the first already. Inside the 20. Hands it off to Judkins. Get inside the 15. And that'll be 2 minutes to go in the first. Offense is moving the ball nicely. 19-7 San Francisco. All right, shotgun for Gabriel. Snap. Hands it off. Judkins gets about 2. Third and about 5. Yep, here's where the offense deflates, and they're going to end up kicking a field goal. Hmm. Wow. The defense. Hmm. All right, so home Ford's in the game now. Yeah, we ain't doing shit here. Back to pass. Throws. Yeah, let's throw it like a mile behind the line. It's behind the freaking first down marker, you bum. Well, field goal time. Kicked you. They move on into the freaking red zone and then field goal time. So all they do is crossing, short stuff. They don't go to the end zone. No, I knew they were going to fizzle out. Offense is ass. I think the closer they got to the red zone, the more stagnant they got. Mitt to kick it over to the kick it. It's up and good, and we're tied at 3. This time expires on the first quarter. Second quarter coming up, we're tied at 3. Defense is going to have to get us a touchdown like last year, like that game against the Dolphins. The defense is going to have to get like a turnover or something and take it to the house for us to score legit points. Man, all right. Brain blast. Yeah, the supercomputer. That's what they really called him. They said he's like a supercomputer. Yeah, a supercomputer running Windows 95. Of course, the offense is humming down the field when they run the ball, and they try to pass it, and he passes it like a mile behind the first down marker. I mean, I'm glad he wasn't forcing anything, but like still. Just happy they were actually able to move the ball into the freaking red zone. Oh, look at that. That's cool. The sunset is casting an orange glow on the upper deck area. This game's going to finish at night, which will be fun. Ooh, the nighttime. Ah! And the kick is away. Short of the end zone, it'll be returned. Oh my God, I was going to say, don't freaking do it again. If that would have been another kick return touchdown, I would have wanted that bum Bubba fired before he even reached the end zone. So here comes Lamar Jackson again. 54 rush yards for the Browns, 10 pass yards, 64 total for us. We were 0 for 2 on third down. They had 38, 34, 72 total, and 2 for 3 on third down. They got all the way into the red zone, but they got stopped. But they were moving the ball almost at will before that. Shotgun for Jackson. It was the quickest first quarter I've ever seen, too. Here comes Garrett. Nobody around. Easy first down for Andrews. Just giving them first downs. Nobody even in the same area code. What are these losers doing when it comes? Oh, yeah, because Hickman got jammed by another dude, of course. Can't even make it up. You really can't. All right. All right. Under center for Jackson. Oh, Mitchell gets about 2. Penetration on the middle, but he wasn't going to the middle. They always get penetration where there's no body at. So Myles Garrett is the first player in NFL history to record at least 12 sacks in 6 consecutive seasons, according to Dan Murphy, who is the Browns PR communicator. Like, he's the director of football communications. So that's pretty good for 6 straight years. And there's another run of about 2. Oh, gee, look, a third down. Gee, how much you want to bet they're going to get this one because they've been getting third downs almost at will so far in this game. What I need is a turnover. Turnover here would be so big for our momentum, obviously, but not like we'd be able to do anything with it. But I'm just saying. 3rd and 6. Oh, no, they're getting a first down here. Back to pass. Complete. Trying to go to Hopkins. That was Miles Harden on the coverage. Oh, we actually stopped him on 4th down. Hey! Good pressure. Ah, yeah, it just bounced. Just off the hands of Hopkins. Hopkins was 100% hearing footsteps. Jimmy doesn't fire anyone anymore. No, people got too critical of him having an itchy trigger finger, I think. He's kind of laid back in that department. He is not as itchy as he was before. Trust me, if this was the old Jimmy, Kevin would have been fired probably a couple years ago. Well, I don't know. Because he's had some pretty good years. Just saying. Might have been fired after last year. Knowing how he is. I mean, after all, this was the same guy that hired Chud and then fired him not even a year later. But then you bring in Hugh, they suck, worse than this, and you keep them around. I think they did that because they were tanking, like they were trying to rebuild. What really killed us though was when they freaking hired that bum Freddie Kitchens over Kevin. Could you imagine this offense with Kevin's offense with Odell Beckham? I mean, well, he had Odell Beckham in 2020 and then he got hurt. I'm talking like a healthy Odell Beckham. Could you imagine? I don't know why they passed up on Kevin for freaking Freddie. Now, if they were to fire Kevin, I could understand why. It gets kind of stale. The locker room just kind of dries up on it. It's like they're not, he doesn't bring the juice how you'd see some coaches bring in. He just get hyped though. He's not a robot. But yeah, I would prefer more juice out of him. To be fair, he was kind of dealt a bad hand with the Deshaun thing. And again, the front office took a gamble with that. They wanted to accelerate the Super Bowl window, I guess. They wanted to go for essentially make a push. Like, okay, we're a quarterback away. Let's put our chips in front, push our chips in, go get Deshaun, and hope we can get something like that, like he was in 2019 and such, when the Texans were a legit threat. Well, little did we know, old buddy, he's been up to no good. Up to no good in the neighborhood. So Browns somehow get a punt. Oh, 3:30 USC Oregon on Saturday. Well, at least I'll be able to watch that game after ours is done. That's good. So here's Dylan Gabriel, Big Ten Player of the Year last year. Gabriel throws hot. Wow. Cedric Tillman. Nice catch. First down. All right. Okay. Cedric, I see you. Nice throw. Dramatic rolling effect as well. First and 10. 12-12 and counting here in the first half. 13 receptions, 117 yards, 2 touchdowns for Tillman. Just past their own 40. Snap. Jenkins gets nothing. Did he get held up by his own guy again? Second and 11. Back to pass. Sack. Yep. Backing up. Had a good play and then themselves. Oh, diarrhea. Spartan phone. Of course, he's against Jack Conklin. Freaking. No, Jack, great blocking. Or at least attempt at a block. Hey, Jack, you're supposed to push him away. Keep him away from Dylan. And now Robinson is hurt, of course. This offensive line has been so stinky butt cheeks all year. Oh, brother. Eh, Best part of watching the Browns, Stefanski swears they'll get better. Then they somehow get worse. Yeah. This team is just so, so bad. All over the place. I don't think there's enough draft picks in the draft to fix this team right now. someone on in the Vols fan base, because I'm reading about Boo Carter. Someone said he's going to play for the greatest coach in the history of football, though. Meon Sanders. Meon. He's going to go play for YouTube University, don't you know? Yeah. He's going to go be on YouTube and stuff with Colorado and a bunch of Dion stands over there. That's funny. Katie Livingston. Oh, joy. Gee, what's going to happen here? 3rd and 18. Back to pass. Oh, here's Courtney. Get to the 40, and that's about it. All right, back to punt it away again. Gabriel. Sure. And the punt's on it. How about that? LeJontay Wester went to go field it, and he bobbled it, and the Browns will get it inside the 5. Well, that's what you call a big break. He fair caught it, and then he bobbled it, and the Browns fall on it, and they get the ball inside the 5. The ball pit was right there. So much for that. Wester just bobbled it off the hands, and the Browns will get it out at the 6-yard line. Now the question is, can they actually put it in that big old spot where it says Browns? Under center. Oh, whistles are in. Thank you. Couldn't freaking hear this ref. Sounds like he's in the void. I don't know what the heck that was all about, but okay. So we're trying it again at the 6-yard line. Watch him not even find a way to score here. Hands it off. And he'll be inside the 3. 3-yard line. 2nd down. Oh, got to take advantage of that miscue. 2nd and goal. Judkins in the backfield. God damn, guys, you bums! They're not gonna score here. They're gonna end up with 3 points again. Because that's what they love. 3 points. So good in basketball. This is football, damn it. Bunch of freaking airport turnstiles and bums up front. Old man and bums. Leviston gets ran right on by. Thank God we got KT Leviston. Oh, thank God we got KT Leviston. Weak ass bum. Back to pass. Complete. Foot down. Can't even score on the freaking 6-yard line. God, we got KT Leviston at left tackle. Ball on the 6, and you can't even. On the 6. Field goal unit out there again. Look at those flags. Snap. It's up and good. Oh, wow. We're up 6-3. Whoop-de-doo. Weak ass team. You realize like any good team gets in that spot, it's a touchdown. Not us. We got airport turnstiles at all. Had 4 of the 5 slots on the offensive line, especially at tackle. We got 2 airport turnstiles at tackle. Robinson was actually not trash. He wasn't good, but he wasn't trash. T. Leverston. Man, we have an actual airport turnstile. Turnstiles, man. See how long this lead lasts. There we go. You don't get credit for that. That's not on Bubba. That was on Wester misplaying a ball. Yeah, like my guy Kolb on Twitter says, if KT Leviston doesn't get destroyed on second down, they probably score. A knee injury for Cam Robinson. I mean, we did score a field goal, but it would have been 6. So another kick coming up. There he is walking to the back. That's funny. Oh, man. 4 plays, 0 yards. Only the Browns could do that. You could have probably done a QB sneak and you would have gotten a few yards off of it. Kicks away. And here's the return. Do it again. Now, they would have been better off just QB sneaking it 4 times. They probably would have got at least 2 or 3 yards, but nope. Nobody could get open. Like I've said in the past, how many times have you seen a receiver on this Browns team get legit open? Open. There's like no defender really around within like 2 or 3 yards. There's always a defender right on the hip of our receivers when they go to catch the ball. 1st and 10 for Jackson. Back to pass. Pressure coming. There's Myles Garrett again. That's 13 sacks on the year for Myles. Oh, he just tossed that dude like off out of here, bum. He just tossed that freaking tackle, dude. He's a oh my god, he is insane. 13 sacks on the year. Second and 19. Do it again, Myles. 13th career sack versus the Baltimore Ravens. And he has 13 on the year, too. Off! That's Devin Bush. He's returning it. Oh, defense is like, we'll do it ourselves then, you dummies. Devin Bush, pick six. Hip pass, pick six, Devin Bush. Hey, Devin? Man, Devin Bush, though, he's actually not been bad. Seahawks fans probably been like, he's ass. Tipped, caught it. Pick six, Devin Bush. Who would have thought? 12-3, pending extra point. Snap is up and it is good. 13-3. It's Devin Bush's first pick in 6 years. Wow. Devin Bush, of all people. Steele Jackson's probably like, hey, I know him. I know him. Oh, I love that. Wow. This is getting more touchdowns than the offense lately. Fine. We'll do it ourselves. He was ass in Seattle. Yeah, he kind of was. Honestly, if you think about it, wasn't really the same since he got hurt in Pittsburgh that one year. You know, he was really good at the start of his career in Pittsburgh, coming out of Team Up North. He came out of the Team Up North. First couple years in college, in the pros, he was all right. He's good. Then he got hurt really bad, and then hasn't really been that good. Oh. 13-3 Browns lead after the pick six. Myles just made an offensive tackle look like a high school freshman. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. Offense is just ass, I think, all around. Doesn't matter who's calling plays. It's just a bad offense. The personnel are not very good, and that's what you'd expect, right? Personnel is just not very good. Wow. Scored 10 points in the last 1 minute, all off turnovers. And that could have been 14 points, if you think about it. Just it was tipped off the hands, and Bush picked it off. Here's the return by the Ravens again. And Mitchell will take it out of bounds. Ravens will get it back here again. Let's see. So he's throwing it. It goes up off the hands of Mitchell, and Bush picks it off. And then he breaks a couple tackles and gets in the end zone. Shakes off Jackson, a few others, and then he's in the end zone. So it's big. Wow. So 15-3 Browns. Field goal, a punt, and a pick 6 on the last 3 drives. Shotgun for Lamar. He's going to hand it off. Henry runs for about 9, almost 10 yards. 7:27 to go in the half. And if we do to the Ravens like what we did to freaking Miami, that would be nuts. Hands off to Henry. First and 10. There's one thing Lamar rarely does, it's throw picks. First and 10. 32 rush yards already today. He had 23 week 2. Under center. Play action. Wide open, of course. It's going to be 13-10 real quick here. Wow. It's going to be 13-10 real quick here. Yep. Hickman, I don't know what he was up to. Hickman was in a whole nother universe. Henry gets stuffed. Myles Garrett brings him down. Second down. You know, it's funny. The Browns always have a chance to really take it to a team right here. And they never do. They always just lay off the gas one drive, and then the opponent comes storming right back. It's 28 to go in the half. Here's Mitchell. He will run for about a few third down. Just watch out for Lamar Jackson there with a keeper here. 5 minutes approaching here in the half. Browns 0 for 4 on third down. Ravens are 2 for 4. Watch out for the QB rollout or something here. There's going to be a wide open receiver. Huh? They just can't help themselves. They just cannot help themselves at all. Oh, how many of those? Malik, you don't have to NPC or what and just move. You can budge, but get back without touching them. Third and goal. Oh, they're gonna score here now. Oh, yeah, he got it. He got it. After like 5 extra guys jumped in, but it's a touchdown. That's the classic Browns for you. You take a 10-point lead and then, let's give them points right back. The 113th career rushing touchdown. Had good penetration and just, too much of a push. Of course. Okay. All right, then. This is the Browns' worst O-line I've ever seen. Facts. Extra point. It's up and good. 13-10 Browns. Oh, yeah, they always do that, Fox. That's a tradition. We're just lucky it didn't happen against the Dolphins. Say, okay, offense, how about you respond? But nah, nah. Coming 3 and out from the offense. We already know that. Wow. Can't even feel good about winning this game because it's like, well, we all know we're not winning this game. They're not going to win. Not the way they're playing right now. Usually, you could tell very early if they're going to win this game or win a game like this. Not getting that vibe. So the offense can't really move the ball. Defense just doing their thing. Brown's left tackle position cursed since Joe Thomas. Facts. Yeah, it is. It's been cursed ever since because you had Jed Wills. I mean, he was good for a couple years, and then he was just downright trash. But Juan Jones is good, but injuries. Another knee injury for him against the Packers. Remember? But whatever. Oh, uh, Steve Wiltfall. Schools to watch for Boo Carter. Probably the usual schools, like I said. Colorado, Team Up North, maybe a few others. So Browns return this kick. It's away. Samson will take it. And he'll get to the 30. Yeah. All right. Okay. Under center. Oh, Robinson's back in. Oh no, no, he's not. Okay. That's Leviston. Hands it off. Judkins gets up to 35. Okay, they're going to say 34, so it'll be second down. Yeah, we'll probably get butt whipped by the Raiders. We never went out west. I cannot remember the last time we've won a game out, west of the Rockies. Because, of course, we won in Denver just a few years ago when Greg Williams was our coach. That was the last time I think we've won kind of out west. We won in Houston and Dallas. I'm not really going to count that. Hands it off. Judkins will get about a. Yeah, they're going to lose this game. At least we got to enjoy having a 10-point lead for about a minute or two, a couple minutes. Ford in the backfield. Back to pass. My God, this team sucks, dude. Bums can't get open. Bums can't block. They can't do anything. Nah, there was nothing there. Nope. Oh, brother. Lynn Gabriel. See, it must be hard, not when you don't have Evan Stewart and those amazing receivers at Oregon running open on every play, huh? So 4th and 4, 2 minutes left in the half. I'm not going to bank on another Western fumble here. Can't believe that though. They fumbled the ball. We recovered. We only end up with 3 points because this offense is just putrid ass. This is the worst offense than the Hugh Jackson years. Yeah, that offense was trash, but it wasn't. The team was trash. The defense was semi-functional. Semi. Yeah. When a former quarterback turned receiver is your best receiver, who had 1,000 yards. Uh, Need the defense to get another turnover at some point, man. Because if you notice, usually the offense does really well when they're given short field because of the defense. All right. I already know that score is not going to last long. That's not going to last long. Problem with being a Browns fan is you want to be excited, but in the back of your mind, you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. So, yeah, I'm excited because we're winning, but it's probably not going to last long. Can't imagine what it feels like to be like a team, a legit winning team these days, like the Seattle Seahawks, the Eagles, the Lions. You know, having functional offenses that can move the ball at will, and you're making highlight plays. Man, I would kill to have a receiving core with JSN and those guys. Or have like a receiver like JSN on this team. We could have had JSN, but no. Like Chris Olave, excuse me, or Garrett Wilson. Nope. We wanted Deshaun Watson that much more. So LeJohntay Wester back to receive another punt attempt. He muffed that, which ended up being a field goal for the Browns. A really good crowd there. Wow. 4th and 4. Oh, I think dude might have jumped. They might have just given us a free first down. I think. Unless it's somehow on us. It seems to think it's on them. Man, you got who's that? Spiro and Adam Archuleta even thinking, man, they need something good. They need a positive break again. Let's see. Penalty on both teams. Okay. Drive continues. Dude on the special teams just lined up off sides. Look at this. He's like trying to time it. And he must have did he step on the ball too. Tough. Browns will keep it. 153 to go. That's Hummel, whoever that is. Bam. They're dumping on their special teams unit. That's brutal. Too bad the offense for the Browns is even more brutal. Corley motions out wide. Gabriel in the gun. Oh, look at this catch. Big catch. Just near field goal territory for Tillman. Okay. See, okay, Cedric. Damn. Good catch. Offensive line actually held together for a good amount there. Wow. Nice catch, too. Good job, Tillman. Oh, yeah. Just inside the 35. Back to pass. Throws. Caught by Judy. He'll get gain of about 4 or 5. Browns have a chance to add some points going into halftime here. And we got a timeout from somebody. Tell me who it is so I can. Oh, Ravens. Okay. Ravens called timeout. That's their first. Someone said, my guy Dennis on Twitter says, Gabriel looks like Hezbollah out there. If you don't know who Hezbollah is, he's this like really famous Russian, I guess, dude. I guess he's like a kid or something. He looks like a toddler, but I think he's actually like a dwarf or something. Yeah, he's like a Russian. He's always like around UFC fights. Yeah, Hezbollah. 2nd and 5, a minute 12 to go. Those flags, man, they're flying like crazy. Inside the 30. And here's Gabriel. Gets about a yard. Yeah. What is Gabriel doing? Supercomputer. So I'm going to start calling him Windows 95. Because they say he's a supercomputer. Now, the whistle had already blown. He had forward progress. Down. They're going to end up with a field goal, possibly. Possibly. Because you never know with this dumbass team. You can't say for sure. Like some teams. Like with the Chiefs and these other top tier teams, you're like, oh yeah, they're going to end up with points here. But the Browns, I'm more or less thinking, how the hell are they going to mess this up? It sucks thinking like that, but that's just the way us Browns fans think. It's actually a good amount of people for a bad team. It's impressive. See if they can get a first down here. 3rd and 5. Inside the 30. Judy motions out wide. Back to pass. Not even close. Oh my God, this dude stinks. Come on, little one. Little one. Come on, lefty. Come on, freaking Oregon Tua. Call him Pac-12 or Big Ten Tua. Dude cannot throw the ball for crap. He probably would have had him, but he missed him. How do you throw it so far in front of a guy? Here's Andre Smith. Snap. Kick is up. And it's good. Wow. Well, we ended up with 3 more points. Take it, but field goals are only going to get you so much these days. It's points. I'll take it. I will 1000% take it. Jordan Zerm. Bubba Ventrone, get a smaller coat, my brother. Someone responded saying, him and Gabriel share it. Ah, man. Run, run, pass, run, run, pass, run, run, pass. I was so terrified to get hit. Meanwhile, you watch Shador Sanders in college. This dude's running people over. Dylan Gabriel's so tiny and like one bad hit and he gets snapped in half. He might even be shorter than Baker. Just by a little bit, though. Oh, and just think, them derping on that punt again, led to 3 points again. So that's now 2 straight Ravens special teams mistakes that we've only turned into 3 points. Well, exactly. Yeah, it's fun having JSN until Darnold starts throwing picks. I know. A lot of the problem is our receiving core is buns. Nobody can get open. And this last year you had Amari Cooper. Or the year before that you had Amari Cooper. We don't have that. We have Jerry Judy, but he's a good route runner, but he can't beat traffic. They don't even really try to get Fannin, the ball like in that situation. But hey, it is what it is. 0 for 6 on third down. Man, yeah, I suck at throwing the ball. The heck could they be talking about on the phone? You ass. You stink. Here's the kick. And it'll be returned. And they'll get it around the 34. And now the Ravens will get it back here. Down 6 with one timeout, less than a minute to go. San Fran up 25-10 at halftime. Come on, Miles. Time to go hunting again. Time to go hunting again, Miles. Back to pass. Throws. Oh, he bobbled it, but he still managed to bring it in. They're going to say incomplete. 6-7. No, he bobbled it. Good job by Denzel to push him out of bounds before he could really establish control. Nope. No, he wasn't catching it until he was out of bounds. Good call by that other ref. I think that's the side judge that came running in. He's like, no, no. 2nd and 10. Come on, give me another turnover. Garrett's coming in there and he's hitting him again. It's 3. That's 3 sacks for Myles Garrett in this game. Wow. That's 14 sacks now on the year. Man. Ronnie Stanley's like, excuse me, thank you. Ran right past him. 3rd and 12, 40, and they did not use their timeout. What did they? Oh, they did. They must have. 10 sacks in 4 games. He has 3 today. Wow. And 12, 42. Okay, so they used their last timeout. I'm Miles Garrett. I'm pinning my ears back if they're trying to pass the ball. And I'm attacking this guy. They have. Oh, no, they still have one timeout. Thought they used it. Oh, well. 42. Oh, the Browns used the timeout. Interesting. 42 seconds to go. Miles is keeping, and he gets it off. Damn it. But he's going to be short. Fourth down. They were so close to getting him again, man. Damn. What's up, Kyle Poulter? Shout out to you for subscribing. Browns call another timeout. And there will be one remaining for them, too. Dude, Garrett and oh yeah, Garrett would have had him. If he didn't get rid of that ball, Garrett would have had number 4. That is ballsy staying in the pocket like that. There was someone open, so he's like, "I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get rid of it here." Gets to go. Fourth and 2. Punt unit out there, and back to receive is Larvadane. I don't know if he meant to field it. It bounced right to him. Yeah, the ball found him. Like, oh no, you're not trying to get away from me, bum. Worcester, yeah, remember he actually almost had it, but he bobbled it. Browns turned that into a field goal, and then there's the interception that Devin Bush took to the house. And then dude on the Hunt team steps over. Six for 12, 104 yards, and a pick six. Wow. Beyond motions. Jerome Ford gonna run it for about a few. One of the last plays of the game. Of the game, I wish. And they're gonna use a timeout here. Oh, who used a timeout? Graphics man, who used a timeout? Oh, halftime. Okay. Oh, they just let the clock go. I thought they were using timeout. Oh well. We go to the half, up 16-10. So, real quick, we're going to go over the stuff at halftime here. Hmm. 6 plays in the red zone, 4 total yards gained for the Browns today. Damn. Uh, oh. So, real quick, let's go over these stats from this game here. So far, so good for the Browns. I mean, they're up by 6. Lamar Jackson, 6 for 12, 104 yards, and a pick, which was returned to the house. Derrick Henry, 8 carries, 30 yards, and a touchdown. Mitchell, 4 for 16. Jackson, 2 for 12. Zay Flowers has 1 catch for 45 yards. Andrews, 2 for 22. Ali has 1 for 15. Henry, 1 for 12. Likely 1 for 10. Hopkins and Mitchell each have 0. But 2 targets and a target. So 3 targets apiece, but 0 catches. And then 1 sack from Kyle Van Noy. That's it for that. For the Browns, Dylan Gabriel, 7 of 10, 68 yards. Quinshawn Judkins, 11 carries, 39 yards. Dylan Sampson, 1 for 19. Ford, 1 for 2. And Gabriel, 2 for 2. Receiving, Cedric Tillman, 2 receptions, 47 yards. Judy, 2 for 11. Corley, 2 for 9. Fannin, 1 for 1. And Sampson, 0. But of course, has the force for the fumble recovery after the muff punt. And then we have 3 sacks, all from Myles Garrett. And then interceptions, of course, Devin Bush, pick 6. And that's all. Other scores, Rams up 14-12 in the third against the the Seahawks. Niners up 25-10 over Arizona. That game just got into the third quarter. And then at halftime, Kansas City and Denver tied at 6. And then looking at the scores from the 1 o'clock games, there was actually a few really good ones. Dolphins earlier this morning in Madrid, 16-13 in overtime over the Commanders. They're now 4-7 all of a sudden, which is insane. It's like, wow, what the heck happened there? They just turned a corner. It's crazy. Wow. And then the Panthers up 30 to the Panthers won in overtime, 30-27. Buffalo over Tampa, 44-32. The Texans squeak out a late victory, 16-13 over Tennessee. They're now 5-5. Tennessee is now 1-9. Tough. Bears came back and beat the Vikings, 19-17. They're 7-3. Packers won over the Giants, 27-20. And then, of course, the Steelers beat the Bungles, 34-12. And then, how about the Jaguars smacking the Chargers, 35-6. Of course, only 2 teams had a bye this week, the Colts and the Saints. So, yeah, how about them Bears, though, huh? The Bears, as of this moment, 7-3 on the year. I believe they're second in the NFC North. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Not me. Browns can somehow get 2 possessions or so ahead of the Ravens. I like our chances to hold this lead. But you never know with the damn Ravens. You never know. Got to see how the Browns play in the second half. But yeah, the AFC East. Who would have thought the Patriots would be leading that division? You know, if I didn't show you guys the year, I'm sure a lot of people would think, is that like, mid 20, like 2010s, 2018, 19 or something? Because Josh Allen was playing and they were decent. No, this is 2025. Drake May is a stud. Mike Vrabel is actually a serious coach. And that's what happens when you have a serious coach. You win a lot. Miami Dolphins, they're not the worst team in the division. They're 4-7. Actually, somewhat respectable. They're not even a bad team. It's funny because this turnaround kind of started after the trade deadline. Low key. Hmm. And then, of course, AFC North, the Steelers are 6-4. Ravens trying to keep up with them. They're technically a game and a half back. The Bungles are 3-7, and the Browns right now are a game back of the Bengals. But of course, if the Browns somehow squeak out a win here, they go to 3-7, and they tie the Bungles for the third place. They would technically be a game out of second. No, not even going to get my hopes up about that. Not this bum ass team. AFC South, I mean, it's the Colts division to lose at this point. They're 8-2 on a bye. Jacksonville won. They're 6-4. The Texans, they won 2 in a row now. They're 5-5. They're only a game back of Jacksonville. And then the Tennessee Titans, they are just so beyond ass, I can't even explain it. I mean, come on. How can you be that bad? Oh, wait, I know. You hired a bum coach. They should have never got rid of Rabel. Nope. Should have never let him go. Because they had a consistent winner when he was there. And they got bold and they fired him. And look what happened. Last year, he spent the year with the Browns as kind of like an advisor, kind of. And then he goes to Tennessee and, I mean, he goes to New England. And look at them now. AFC West, it's a cluster. Denver, as of the moment, 8-2. They are playing the Chiefs right now. And then the Chargers, they're 7-4. Wow. The Chargers. I don't think they've had their bye yet. The Raiders are 2-7. And we face them next week. On the NFC side, Philadelphia comfortably ahead in the NFC East. They're like 4 or so games ahead. Dallas, Washington each have 3 wins. Giants 2-9. Ooh, nice little concert. That's cool. And the NFC North for the moment, the Bears lead the division. They're 7-3. Lions 6-3. Packers 6-3-1. And the Vikings are 4-6. Tough. Bears have won 3 in a row. All very close games. The Cardiac Bears. NFC South. Buccaneers and Panthers. Six wins apiece. Falcons 3-7. Saints 2-8. NFC West. I mean, the Seattle Seahawks and the Rams are 7-2. The Niners are 6-4. Kind of right there. They're playing right now, of course. And then the Cardinals, they're 3-6. All 4 teams are kind of playing each other. Niners and Cardinals, Rams and Seahawks. I don't even know. I haven't even checked. Let me check. Josh Jacobs' injury is not believed to be season ending. Jalen Ramsey said he struck Jamar Chase after the Bengals receiver spit on him. Ooh. Today marks the 7th time that Myles Garrett has had at least 3 sacks in his career. 2 of them have come in the past 3 games. Wow. I need the defense to keep their foot on the gas and get me another damn turnover. And the offense hopefully can take advantage of that, which they haven't been able to. Because the way I see it, if the Browns can get a touchdown on their first possession or whatever, at some point, they get over 2 possessions. I think they'll be in good shape. but that's asking an awful lot from this team. I'm gonna get my hopes up. This team is more likely to lose 17-16 than to win by 2 possessions. I'm 6-3 and pick 'em right now. Okay. So we're getting ready for the start of the third quarter. Oh, Catalan and Davis. I thought it was Archuleta and Spiro. No. Jason McCourty, of course, in the booth as well. So weird to see McCourty in the booth. I wonder what Devin McCourty's up to. You don't really hear from him too much. No, Jason, he played 1 year with the Browns, and I don't think he played anywhere else after that. He retired. And then he got into sports media, and now here he is. Can you guys put in Sanders? I want to see how he does. I don't think they're going to put him in. They're going to keep probably asking him in post-game media sessions, but they're not going to put in Sanders. No. Lamar has the interception, but Dylan Gabriel, not much else to say. Wait, what the heck happened with my freaking scoreboard? I just realized it says 2-6. Oh, and you know why? I'm surprised no one mentioned this. I edited my scoreboard and it never. I always forget to fix the damn side where it says for the visitor. No one even mentioned the fact that it says 2-6 on the scoreboard. I was waiting for someone to say, "Yo, what's up with the scoreboard?" Because I had to fix it and didn't save. So the Ravens will get the ball. Watch when I fix it. Watch the Ravens just turn up all of a sudden. See, Crazy Doug, you should have kept it. All right. Yeah, that's what I just got to change the record thing here. Here's a handoff, and he's going to get about 9. There we go. Oh, of course I can't freaking do it. You know what? I'll do it like this. Hang on, guys. All right, shotgun for the Ravens. It's 2nd and 1. He was snapped up. Loss of like 2 or 3 on that play. Sheesh. There's Mason Graham, the bust. Remember that? People called him a bust once upon a time. Because he got a little sick during rookie minicamp. Craziness, right? Oh. Oh, we're gonna see Shador. Wow, we're gonna see Shador. Dylan Gabriel is being evaluated for a head injury. His ass. And look who it is again. Myles Garrett. That's 4. So here's the punt coming up. That's 4 sacks from Myles Garrett, by the way. And the punt's away. Barverdane gonna field it. He's gonna run. Go get it. It's up to 25. Here comes Shador Sanders. For the first time as a pro. Should be good. Center for Sanders. I'm sorry, shotgun for Sanders. That's about 5. Go. All right. That'll work. All right. 2nd and 5. Under center for Sanders. Hands it off to Judkins. And there's a flag. That's going to be a hold. Classic. Of course. Uh, Nick Lauder has flipped to Ohio State. Another boom. How about that, eh? Wow. That's another spatula. All right. 2nd and 15. Sanders in the gun. Gets to Njoku. Okay, so I have a video on that later. All right. Shotgun. Back to pass. Sack. Nice to see our O line is still ass. I mean, he's going to get flashbacks to Colorado. All right, here's the punt. Here's Wester, former Colorado Buff, of course, and field it in. That's where they'll field it. 52-yard punt for Bajorquez, so not a bad drive for Shador. Probably could have been better. Uh, so for at least one drive, Shador looked good. But this offense still sucks, though. The personnel are just ass. A bunch of old men and bums up front protecting him. What do you expect with a bunch of old men and bums? Oh, well, he didn't completely embarrass himself. Didn't even tweet about freaking Myles Garrett getting 4 sacks. Freaking Eagle dogs, I tell you, they bark at everything. And they don't shut up either. Wow. Well, we got a little bit of Shador at least. I don't know if he's going to stay in the game. Depends on Dylan Gabriel's health because he was being evaluated, I think, for a head injury. Restart. Jim Robinson's out for the rest of the game. There's Shador. Shotgun for Lamar. Back to pass. He's going to dump it off. 9:52 to go in the third. Up 6. How they can get out? I mean, rolling into the blank. Look at that baby rolling into the blank. Second and 4. Henry, first down. It'd be nice if we could get a turnover right here, but we're lucky to get one, let alone a couple. $8:47 to go. Back to pass. Throws it up, and he overthrows his man. Trying to go to Hopkins. Word of advice. If you want to get a beagle, be warned. Those things don't stop barking. They literally will never stop barking. Their big ass snouts, they lock onto something, and it's just back to. They're gonna hand it off. Delayed handoff. Gets past the 50. Third and 4. Watch out for Garrett on the bottom of the screen. Here he comes. Caught. First down. Yeah, goes to his his favorite tight end. Defense, man, they're gonna go flaccid now. They're not even gonna get a stop. Can't trust. At the Browns 40. Wide open. Always wide open. Nobody bothers to guard the running backs and the tight ends coming out of the backfield or whatever. Nobody bothers to even guard them. Think, oh look, there goes Derrick Henry out to the flat. Let me just stand here and watch him. Hmm. 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Steps up. That's a holding. That should be coming back. Yeah, it's a hold. That's going to be coming back. 6:22 to go. Yeah. Rick Henry hit with the hold. Oh, yeah, right there. Almost took out Harden. Second and 13. 6-11 and counting. You're in the third. Up by 6. Going for Jackson. No Garrett, I don't think, on that play. 3rd down. We already know they're going to get it. So there's Garrett. New QB, same line. Yep. This old line sucks, though. It's a bunch of old men and bums. Heller, kind of an old man. Posick. Right. Conklin stinks, though. 3rd and 8. Can they get a stop here? Oh, incomplete. That was a little wide. I think that was Zay Flowers, the intended target. 4th down. 4th and 8. I don't know if you'd want to go for it here. Take the points, maybe? But even then, the wind has been frisky out here up in Cleveland. So they're going to go for it here. All right, come on, defense. Get off the damn field here. You don't know they're going to get it. And the play clock expired. Yeah. So they have game. And now they're going to punt it away. All right. We're ready to go. We'll see where he gets the ball. Just waiting here. Snap. Punts away. It's a higher punt. Fair catches it right past the 15. That's where Shador Sanders and company will take over. All right. A Butte downfield for 26 yards. Career high. He's injured. He's being evaluated for a head injury. Yeah. One's up 6. So Dylan Gabriel has been ruled out, so we're going to get a whole half of Shador Sanders. So this is going to be his audition to show us what he can do. I mean, if it's a concussion, he's probably not going to play regardless. It'll be a Shador Sanders for the time being. Oh boy. Which means every single person in Colorado, because they're watching Denver right now, they're like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Do we watch Shador? No, Shador, Denver. Shador, Broncos. Oh God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Of course, most people these days have multiple TVs or, multiple a computer and a TV, a phone. Maybe you have like Red Zone. You could do a split screen. But those people that are still stuck in the 90s where they don't have that kind of stuff, they got to decide watch the Broncos or watch Shador. Well, I'm pretty sure people in Boulder are going to watch Shador. And Joku couldn't believe someone seen him behind the D line and threw it. Oh, that's funny. Well, here we go. All right. Here we go with Shador. Shotgun. And Judkins falls down. Come on, you bums. They're gonna be sitting on the 6 point lead. Wow. Second down. Incomplete. Third down. Seven on third down. Talk about ass. Denver and Kansas City, they're tied at 6. 5 minutes to go in the third. Third and 10. Howard, they're bringing the pressure. Picked up. Yep, it's going to be I didn't even see Wiggins. Like, bro, okay. We're never going to see Shador again if Gabriel comes back in. Going to go to. He had Corley. Probably rushed it. It's going to be 17-10 real quick here. First and 10 for the Ravens. Inside the 20. Intercepted. Wow. Messenger with the interception. He said, give me that back, loser. Wow. That guy might be the defensive rookie of the year. Just got tipped and then doink. Second pick of the year for Swessinger. Second pick of the game for Jackson. Both by linebackers. Isn't that crazy? Who's getting picked off by linebackers? Come on, stupid Twitter. Dude, I hate this Twitter here. Yeah, Twitter's bugging. God, I freaking hate this stupid app. Ever since you know who bought the app and made all these changes to it, it's been so bad. Okay, I already tweeted. All right, good. Okay. Well, good job, defense. You bailed us out. Okay. Wow. He just threw a pick to Wiggins. I think there was like a little miscommunication on a route. He had Corley, but he went towards Judy, and Judy was covered. So, see what happens on this drive. But Carson Swessinger just picked off Jackson. Man, how about that? Carson Swessinger has 2 interceptions this year, and they're both against Drake May and Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Oh my God, you can tell winter's coming. I'm starting to get a little bit sniffly. Well, that's good. Now, can we do something with this drive, or are we going to do nothing again? I want to see Judkins break one, man. This offensive line is booty juice, and they can't block, so nah. Or Shadur, he's got PTSD from his Colorado days. This offensive line's been booty all year. Like I've said before, about 100 times already. This offensive line is a bunch of old men and bums. If it's not an old man, it's a bum. 4:28 to go in the third. By action, rolls to his right. Almost threw another one. Shadur, you're new here. Don't throw it to the dudes in the black helmets. It would be great if we could scheme dudes open, though. Almost just. Hey, Shador, throw it to the guys in the orange helmets. They're not. They're pretty hard to miss. There's a flag too. Oh, because Hamilton kicked the ball. um, I think that might get Hamilton for kicking the ball. Looks like he did. Yeah, yeah, he kicked the ball after the play. Jackwagon. Hamilton kicked the ball after the play, bro. See, oh my God, he thinks he's playing soccer. Uh-huh. 4 to go in the third. All right, second and 5. Jens gets about a yard. Yeah. The problem is, Shador rarely got any snaps with the ones during camp. They had him throwing to freaking like water boys and stuff and trainers and assistants. Meanwhile, they were wasting snaps with with Kenny Pickett. They truly probably were going to go Kenny Pickett to start, and then he got hurt. That's a theory that a lot of Browns fans have. They believe that Kenny Pickett was going to be the starter if he didn't get hurt. Back to pass. No, off with it. First down. There you go. First, that's the first down of the on third down. That's the first converted third down of the game. Using those legs. Don't be afraid to run. Just slide if you have to. All right, first and 10. 3:05 to go. Hands it off to Judkins, who gets about 2. Yeah, they're just going to stop the run. They're like, they're not going to throw it. Even if he tried to throw it, you can't protect him. Think about Colorado's O-line without Jordan Seaton. That's what he's got right here. 2:40 to go in the third. We have 9 total yards this quarter. They have 45. Hands it off. Gets about 2. Getting essentially 2 yards and a cloud of dust on every play. Because this offensive line stinks. Ironically, we haven't really been able to run the ball since that first drive. Third and 6. Ravens doing a lot of switching around. To pass. Pressure. Sack. Hey, offensive line, your objective is to block. God, it's like a bunch of turnstiles, man. They're not even putting like Shador in a spot to like where we could like run or something. God. Like I said, it's a bunch of old men and bums at offensive line. Guys that were really good years ago, and then they just suck now. 4th and 20. I'm not gonna throw it that much because Lester gets tackled by number 50, and that'll be where they start. This offensive line is literally ass, dude. Pretty sure they could pick like 5 guys out of the stands, and they could probably block better. Mm-hmm. Oh, need the defense to get another turnover here. That's the only way we can really score. It's sad enough, right? We ever gave up the lead, I don't think we'd be able to move the ball enough to get into field goal range. This 4th quarter coming up is going to be the longest 4th quarter ever. Not even kidding. Be better off if we could get a multiple possession lead. You know, we can't do that because we can't move the damn ball. Even if the defense could literally get a strip sack or a pick, run it to the 1, and we still wouldn't score. Because all the Ravens are going to do, they're going to crowd the line of scrimmage, they're going to bring the house every time, and they're going to dare us to run. Because they know that Shador can't really throw because, they're not stupid. They're going to dare him to throw. This offensive line, like I said, is a bunch of turnstiles. When you go to the airport and you walk through those turnstiles to get to your flight, that's the Browns line. So bad. We changed offensive line coaches, and this line still sucks, but not because of the scheme, it's because of the players. So shotgun for Lamar. Henry gonna break free, and there he goes. 30, 20, 10, inside the 10. Of course, one play again. Dude, what the heck was that? Went 0. Would have tackled him if he actually saw Henry. Oh, it was Bush. Pathetic attempts at tackling, as always. I've never seen a bunch of professionals just not being able to tackle. You play tackle football, but you can't tackle. Here's Henry. Gets about shy of the 5. He's about the 6, second down. There's Isaiah McGuire. And that'll do it for the third. Oh, joy. Fourth quarter coming up. Something that we can't do. We can't even move the ball consistently. People probably thought, oh my God, is this like a Baker situation? No. Because at least with Baker, when he made his debut, he had reliable ass players on the offense to get the ball to. He had Jarvis freaking Landry. These losers don't have nothing. And at least then they had an offensive line that could actually block. We're already talking, what, 7 years ago? Sheesh. Wow. 7 years ago since that whole thing happened. This should be a fun fourth quarter. New quarterback, still putrid offense. They can't even move the ball. On an alignment that what needs to happen? Samoan left tackle and either Mendoza or more. These are Sanders' first legit reps with the starting offense. So they have no chemistry at all. It's kind of malpractice on Kevin because you never know what could happen. Couldn't even get a handful of reps during camp. Not even in preseason. I don't think he got any reps at all in the preseason with the ones because most of those guys didn't play. Yeah, this is his first time with the starters. At least, again, when Baker made his debut during a game, he had taken first team reps. Browns up by 6. Second and goal for the Ravens. Just outside the 5. And he gets eaten up. Maybe a yard. Third down. Should be Harris with the tackle. Third down. Henry gonna come out. That's what I'm saying right here. Watch out for like a quarterback scramble. Because he's gonna be looking to the back of the end zone. Especially on a crossing route. Third and goal. Comes Garrett. It's intercepted. Oh, Ronnie Hickman would have had it, but I think he was just a little bit behind him. It was a dangerous throw. And he was also, Jackson also would have been lucky because if Hickman comes up clean, well, no, there was bodies in the area, so it's not like he would have had a clear path. But here's Tyler Loop for a field goal attempt to cut the lead to 3. 4th and goal, bucket. 16-13. So another drive that the defense stiffens up and forces a field goal. If you're the Ravens, you're thinking, yeah, we're not worried. Unless the Browns have a 14-minute drive or 15-minute drive, which, no. You can't trust this offense to move the damn ball at all. It's not even the quarterback, it's just the freaking personnel around him. Especially the bozos up front. The old men with freaking lead feet that can't move. You got Batonio with a bad back. Conklin. You going up, I mean, I could probably go up against Conklin and at least move him a little bit. I just toss him off to the side like a freaking little kindergartner. Dude's got no knees practically. Might as well say he has no knees. He gets pushed back by even the smallest freaking edge rusher. I'm a big dude too. I could probably move him out of the way. Move him out of the way like a freaking kindergartner. Like, get out of my way, bum. Put him on his butt. Like, what happened, was it last week? I think, was it Johnson or McDonald? Freaking put him on his ass. We all know how Kevin does. He's going to play not to lose instead of play to win. They didn't even give Shador any bit of reps with the ones at all. I mean, all training camp when he was actually playing, because remember, he did spend a little time with a little injury. I think it was during the Eagles joint sessions. That's when he was hurt. And when he wasn't hurt, he was throwing the third stringers and backups, like in coaches, like trainers and stuff. Shorter kick. Here's the return by Corley. He'll take it out of bounds. And that's where the Browns take over. 1 to go, and here comes Shador. Oh, yeah. Bernie Kosar still trying to find a life saving with a kidney or liver donor. 16-13 Browns lead. Under center for Sanders. Judkins in the backfield. Here's a end around with Bond. Breaks the tackle, and he'll get about 8 yards. Best play the offense has had probably since Sanders came in. Probably one of the only times Bond has actually touched the ball. Hamilton probably had a chance to stop him, but Bond was good to break through that tackle. 13:30 to go, 2nd and 2. Under center again. Hands it off to Judkins. Cuts upfield. Oh, Judkins in space. Inside the 50. Yeah, Judd. Look at Njoku sealing up that hole there. Nice. No Cam Robinson. He's out for the game, of course. 12:43 and counting. 1st and 10 Browns. In Raven territory. Sanders in the gun. Back to pass. Throws it away at least. Yeah, you got to get rid of it faster. He dumped it off to. Well, he tried to do it to Judkins, but he waited way too long. Well, it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. That was his one gripe, I think, at Colorado. He always held on to the ball way too long. Hands it off to Judkins. Lost a few. Well, there goes all the offensive momentum that we had. What little momentum we actually had. This offense is literally like it's got square wheels. I think I've seen the cars go faster with no wheels at all, just on straight up axle. 3rd and 12. 10 on 3rd down. Shotgun for Sanders. They're crowding the scrimmage again. Oh, near a 1st down. He probably could have got it, but it would have been close. Got a few yards though. 4th down. Only one blocker. He could probably tight, but it would have been tough. 4th and 7. And the punt unit's out again. Putting a lot of faith in your defense at this point. But you have been able to get turnovers lately. Okay, here's the punt. Did they actually do it? No. These dudes always be stepping into the end zone. They always be stepping in the end zone when they be getting that ball. He saved it. It rolled. I know if he unless his tippy toes were on the thing. All right, Ravens will take over. Browns, like, they could literally put the dagger in the Ravens with a touchdown, but they can't because this offense is ass. It's not even just Shador; it's the offense in general. The personnel around him suck. Nobody can get open, and they're just going to crowd the line and dare him to pass. And offensive line can't block long enough because they're all again just old and they stink. My God, my nose is starting to act up. You can tell it's winter. I'm just waiting for the Ravens to punch through. You know, eventually it's going to happen. This defense needs to get turnovers, and they can, but they can never really do anything with them, except for the pick six. Miles Garrett to get a freaking strip sack. Do like what he did to Tyler Huntley a couple years ago, where he comes off the edge, whacks the ball out, comes up with the ball, and runs it. Because nobody's going to stop him. But you know how this offense is. You know how the defense is. They're going to leave dudes open. And so they're going to look at it. They're challenging it. He touches it right there. Look like, oh no, they said it was at the 20. I'm going to look at it, I guess, for real. I thought they were already looking at it, but they're going to challenge it for real this time. Difference of 19 yards. I mean, it looked like Edmonds had fielded it cleanly at the 1. Let's see here. He touches it, obviously, right there. See green between his foot and the I see a little sliver of green between the goal line and where his foot is. There's a sliver of green. This is interesting. This is the difference of 19 yards. Donald throw a pick to the Rams. A fourth interception. Yeesh. Yep. Ruling stands. It was just too close to determine. It wasn't enough to overturn it. Oh, Teller's even mad. Well, hey, Teller, you know what, buddy? If you guys could block, we wouldn't have to worry about punting the ball. Center. Jump. Throws. Caught. Wide open. First down. 10:40 to go. Denzel Ward just playing like 5 yards off for really no reason. These guys don't play sticky coverage. They sag off. Yeah, because you don't want to get beat deep. But if you have to make Lamar wait, that gives Miles and them a chance to get after him. Sack. Come on, go down, bum. Oh my God, he was down. He was down, man. Second down. I actually thought Lamar could whizzle his way out of that. I mean, he was pretty much down. He was being held up by Linderbaum or whatever. Hey, Linderbaum, let your quarterback go down, bro. Why are you holding him up? Holding him up like you freaking passed out, like you're trying to drag him home after a night drinking. Damn, 2nd and 19. Bums can't tackle. Bums can't tackle, of course. Third down. These losers cannot tackle. They do nothing, man. Straight up. Can't do anything. Damn, 41-16 San Fran? Must be nice. Rams up 21-19 over the Seahawks. 3rd and 10. Okay, Miles, come on, pin your ears back and attack this guy. Take him down again. Here comes Miles. Wide open. Stop. There's always a dude wide open. Do these corners just stand there? God, cover your freaking man. Always a dude wide open. Always. God. There's always a wide open receiver. In Browns territory. Henry stuffed about a yard. 2nd down. Aiden Huntington. Uh, 7:33 to go in the game. Come on, defense. Get another stop here. Get a turnover. Turnovers are fun. But these guys don't like to have fun. That's right. Back to pass. Dumps it off. Nobody around, as always, because everybody's freaking open. Hey, let's all bum rush the quarterback and leave a running back wide open. Bum ass team. Always. Now they're at the 30. Well, they're going to score here. You already know they will. Hands it off. Flowers. Gets to the 30. Was it the 25? 2nd down. Yep. Can always count on there being a wide open receiver. Miles Garrett would be like that close to getting him. He dumps it off. Wide open guy. Nobody around. These guys have like no awareness of like where these receivers are. They just stand there, watching the quarterback, watching the quarterback, watching the quarterback. The only ones who should be watching the quarterback are the D lineman and the linebacker. That's spying him. Everybody else, watch your freaking receiver. Come on, pissing me off. There you go. Hell yeah. Swessinger, nice tackle. 3rd down. 5:41 to go. Well, guess the best case scenario is they tie the game up when the Browns could have taken control, but they couldn't. They can't. The offense is like a toddler driving a car. Doesn't work. 5:15 to go. Wide open. Trying to go to Wallace. Ball was a little overthrown. Good coverage by Ward. Fourth down. 5:03 to go in the game. Ah. So here's Tyler Loop again. Come on, block it. 5:03 to go. 3, 2. Got it. Even with the wind, it's automatic. We're tied at 16. Well, you know what the Browns' objective's going to be? Get in field goal range. But unfortunately, they're driving a car with no wheels because this offense is just beyond garbage. Driving a car with no wheels. If you know what the defense is going to do, they're going to sell out to stop the run because they cannot protect Shador to save his life. All right, so 4:59 to go. Browns have 2 timeouts left. Ravens have 3. Here's the kick. Short of the end zone. There's a flag, of course. The Browns don't want to win games. That's the thing. They don't want to win. It's Dom Jones is a little slow to get up for the Browns. Of course. Par for course. Oh, man. Hmm. That will be fun to have a week of fans arguing and narratives that Kevin set him up to fail. Oh, man. Well, what do they got for us now? Probably nothing. Crap, like usual. Incoming 3 and out. Shador in the shotgun, back to pass, dumps it off, goes nowhere. Tell her why is he fell on it. Incomplete. Even with a quarterback with a better arm, they still don't throw it downfield. Never really had the ball. This offense is so putrid. My God, I have never seen a worse offense. Like I said, even the 2018 offense. You know, 2016 and 17 offenses at least had a pulse to it. At least they could move the ball. Back to pass. Incomplete. This dude can't even throw the. I think it might have been slightly tipped, but still. Oh, we're losing this game 100%. We are 1000% losing this game. 1000% losing this game. 10. Sack. Throws it away. Gonna lose. They don't want to win. Holding. Bum. The door looks almost as ass as freaking Dylan. But again, it's the personnel around him. I think he had way better personnel at Colorado, obviously, skill wise. But York gets to punt it away. 4:40 to go. Shante Wester back to receive. His punt. Wow. Short punt. Didn't even get across the 50. Oh yeah, the Ravens they're gonna win on a field goal. I can already see it now. Offense can't move the ball, so well, we were up by 10 for a while. Offense can't move the ball. Turns out, I mean, you were given 2 chances to really add some points. Couldn't do it. Nope, could not do it. Offensive line stinks. Personnel around him, besides a small handful of guys like Judkins, maybe Fannin. Fannin's been all right, but Henry gets dragged down. Malik Collins lost it too. Just play by Collins. 4:09 and counting. 2nd and 12. There comes the pass to a wide open receiver somewhere. Mitchell in the game at running back. There it is. Told you. D. Hopkins. 3rd down. Oh, brother. Freaking Campbell on him. Always. Always a dude who's right there. One. Did not get it. He did not get it. 4th down. Yeah, go for the field goal. This offense ain't moving the damn ball. But are they gonna? If they go for it, that's ballsy. No, they're gonna go. I think they are gonna go for it here. If anything, they're just going to test our mental and try to get us to jump off sides. Yep, there it goes. Touchdown. Yep. They really thought it was just going to run up the middle. No, they pulled the Andrews around the edge for a touchdown. They really thought, oh, they're just going to run it up the middle. No, they just gave it to Andrews and he ran right around everybody. Nobody even thought about something like that. And nope. Good job, Browns. You're going to lose in excruciatingly hard fashion again. Because this loser ass offense ain't moving the ball. Kick is good. 23-16. Browns have to somehow go down the field with a trash offense that can't move the ball at all. Oh, this is not going to end well. I already know that. This can't even move the ball. They have one converted third down. Wow. That'll go into the end zone. They're going to let it go. Take a knee. And here comes Shador again to run around like a chicken with his head cut off because this O line is trash. Someone asked my guy Dennis, "Y'all O line this terrible? Ranked 33rd out of 32 teams. It'd be the worst in the UFL too. Somehow it's still the worst. It's the worst in the Canadian Football League. Like I've said, it's a bunch of old men and bums. I love Petonio and Teller and Posick, but yeah, back to pass. Shador throws it to Fannin. Wow, he actually threw a ball to an orange helmet this time. Hey, 25-yard gain. 2:16 to go. A positive play. How about that, huh? There's actually a dart, too. Wow, right to him. Okay. No, 2 minutes. Okay, Shador. And to think, if we had gotten a stop, it'd be tied in this situation. Yeah, we'd be going for a win, but no. Backup left tackle. No previous work with the number one offense. No emergency QB. This receiving core. Yeesh. Hmm. Oh well. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, but my nose. My nose has been acting up. But like I said, it's winter time. This isn't even like nerves related. This is just it's winter, you know? Hate when the weather changes. Huh. Get back, guys. I will give them credit. At least they kept the game close. You know, not like the last time they played the Ravens, right? They kept it close. They were winning for about 90% of the game. I mean, when you have an offense that's practically nothing, I mean, you can't move the ball really at all. 23-16, Ravens lead. See what they do here. 2 minutes to go. Just at the 40. Shotgun. Forward to the left. No, drop by Judy. Word of advice, Shador. Stop trying to get it to Jerry Droppy Judy. Especially in those situations. Would love to see said Shador with a full week of preparation. Right? Even if like Dylan's ready to go next week, get Shador a lot of reps. See what he could do. Couldn't hurt. 2nd and 10. Back to pass for Sanders. Pressure coming. Throws. Drop again. No, we're not going to do anything now. Drop again. Drop again. It wasn't even a drop. It was a straight up incomplete. Russ Leviston just lets the dude run right past him. You know, as an offensive tackle, how could you let someone run right past you? Oh, yeah, right through the hands of Fannin. And there's Bond. He was, I think, open, but just they didn't see him. There's Judy. Breaks through. Come on, keep going. That's a good fight for Judy. Gets a first down. Wow. Made a guy miss, broke a couple of tackles. Wow. Just a little breaks the tackle. Ooh, excuse me. Nice. Right at the marker. All right, 1st down and 10, 1:42 to go at the 30. Sanders taking off with it. He'll get to the 25 or about the 26-yard line. Oh, Hamilton's a little slow to get up. 2nd and 5. We're spreading them out now. Back to pass. Rolls. Throws. Oh, he missed him. He would have had Bond in the back of the end zone, but he just too high. Probably rushed it a little bit. If he lowers that, it's in the basket. It's a touchdown to Bond. Wow. We have to try to get it over Starks. He had a big dude coming right at him too. Okay. 3rd and 5. 1 minute, 8 seconds to go. We chopped it. Damn it. That was Larvadain who had it in the basket, but it was yanked out at the last second. These bums literally cannot catch. Well, actually, yeah, it was the ball would have been caught, but it was like right on the backside of the defender's hand, and he just moved it out. Well, this is the game right here. 4th and 5. Out Browns. Oh, I wish these guys could catch the damn ball. Next week, I want to see Shador with a full week of preparation. 102 to go, 4th and 5. You don't need a touchdown here. You just need a first down. And it's at the 20. Judy, watch out for Bond on the edge. And now what? Oh, Harbaugh calls timeout. All right, here we go. 4th and 5. What you got for us, Shador? How are the receivers going to hurt you? How are they going to cost you this time? They're crowding the line again. Complete. That would have been short anyway. That would have been short anyway. Wow. So again, the offense was stuck in mud with square wheels. I mean, no wheels, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's just offensive line can't protect, and because color complaining about. Wow. But again, I mean, you saw the Ravens' strategy. Just send the house every play. Put pressure on him. Oh, he was mad about hands to the face on the defensive tackle. Man, do it at his hand all up in my face. Like, ugh. Ugh. Oh, brother. Oh, well. Just classic. I mean, he did better than Gabriel probably would have. Yeah, Taylor's just pissed that the tackle was all up in his face like this and no call. So we'll see if Shador gets a full week of reps because I'm interested to see what he could do with a full week. This is him with no reps at all, right? Coming into this game, thrown in because Gabriel got hurt, concussion, and I mean he didn't completely. I've seen worse, way worse. Just sucks because he would have had Bond wide open, airmailed him a little bit, and then he would have had Larvadane. But of course, there was a defender right there, and the ball was right here, and the defender just yanked his arm out. Yep, Kansas City lost too. Wait, what's the score there? Oh, they got the game on right now. Wow. All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up for this one. I'm not even mad. I mean, we didn't get embarrassed. Just lost in the most Browns fashion ever. Again, we're used to it. Oh, it's tied 19 to. Oh, man, you said. Oh, you, Seth. Oh, I thought you said they lost. No, they're tied. Denver is driving down the field. I think the problem is the soul line. The interior is fine. Teller, Betonio, Conklin. Teller, Betonio, and Posick, they're all right. They're the old men portion. When I say old men and bums, they're the old men of that sentence. Granted, they're the only unk really is Betonio. He's been there since what, 2014? Oh my god. Heller has been in the league for a while, so he's old a little bit, and Posick, same thing. Saying they're trash, they're old. It's the guys on the edges that are the bums. You got Turnstile Leviston over here, who came in for Turnstile Robinson. And to be fair, Robinson wasn't bad. Because if you notice, Baltimore only had one sack on Gabriel. And then Robinson gets hurt, and it all just falls apart. Cover two. I think we low key covered. So at least we have for any betters. Can't be too mad about that. Oh man. Fun. It was a fun thing. I don't think I have the video in here anymore. But if I did, that's definitely a we leaving here with something. He didn't embarrass himself. I've seen way worse. He didn't pull a Baker Mayfield where he led us down the field to win the game. But then again, he didn't embarrass himself like I've seen other quarterbacks do. Mainly DTR. Oddly enough, DTR has actually beaten the Steelers in his career, which is weird. But he also beat Kenny Pickett. So, yeah. I'm not really mad. Again, I don't really care about wins or losses. All I care about is these guys look good. See Shador with a full week of reps with these guys. Screw Dylan Gabriel. You're done. You're done. You've shown enough. You've shown us enough. I want to see Shador. See what he can do. That's the only guy we haven't seen yet, really. We've seen him thrown into a game with no reps with the first teamers. Give him a full week of reps heading into the game against the Raiders. Now, you know what would be funny as hell? Because remember, the Raiders won in the draft. Could you just imagine? Shador goes out and shreds the Raiders. Oh, brother. 4 of 16 passing, 47 yards with a pick. But yeah, Dylan Gabriel's in the protocol, so we're going to have to see what happens. Pay attention to that. Concussions are tricky. He could either be back by Tuesday or he'll be out a week. But even if he is back, I'm still trying to see what Shador has. People have been calling for him to play all year. And I mean, on the biggest drive of the game, he did lead us down the field. Because we all know damn well, Dylan Gabriel, bum ass, probably gets sacked twice on those drives. That drive doesn't even get that close. We should play the rest of the year. Why not? We stink. I know. We're 2-8. Who cares? We're not playing for anything. At least let Shador play and see what he can do. And not to mention, in a few weeks, we play Tennessee, who is quarterbacked by Shador's buddy, Cam Ward. I just want to see what Shador can do against these bum teams. Teams that should have drafted him. Right? Because I mean, Shador's a gamer. He dealt with this kind of stuff line-wise at Colorado. Of course, here he doesn't have a Jimmy Horn, LeJounte Wester, who's on the Ravens, or Travis Hunter, who we could have had Travis Hunter, but we valued draft picks, and to be fair, I think we made out pretty good. We got Mason Graham, who's a dog, he's a stud. We got Quinshawn, who is a meat. The hell am I trying to say? I'm trying to say a monster and a beast. He's a meast. We also got their first round pick for this upcoming draft. And if Shador goes out there and he stinks up the joint, well, then we know what we need in this upcoming draft: quarterback and receiver or O line. Now, if we would have had an Amari Cooper in this game, a guy that if you get the ball to, like a Jarvis Landry, you know, a guy who's always open and you can trust to catch the ball, that's a guy that you want on your team. And we don't really have that. I guess the most reliable guy is David Njoku. Get embarrassed. Not even mad, really. I'm legit not even mad. I'm just, happy we didn't embarrass ourselves. And the rookies freaking Cedric got a pick again. It's just that we wasted another amazing game by Myles Garrett. But you know what? Myles Garrett could have gotten another 5 sacks in this game, too. The defense could have kept him off the board. The offense couldn't move the damn ball. Defense can only do so much. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up, and I actually got a Buckeye video to do. They reeled in another commitment, so I'll be doing a video on that here momentarily. And they are just acting up on the flip market. Oh my god! And there's still more to come too. So I'll have my recap video out, and then I'll get to work on that other on the Buckeye video. So, like I said, I'm not even mad about the loss. It's just that, we didn't get embarrassed. So, that being said, I'm Crazy Dog, and see you guys. When's the next Cavs game? Is it tomorrow? Or do we play on Tuesday? I gotta see here. Because I believe we got another cup game coming up here. I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen anything on Twitter about it. That's the only reason why I'm saying something, because I have not seen anything on Twitter about it. Oh, wait, how about Ohio State basketball? Winning in the final seconds against Notre Dame because of Christoph Tilly. Tilly. Okay, so they play tomorrow on Peacock against Milwaukee. All right. Might go live for that. We'll see. Peacock. Mm-hmm. I think we already played Milwaukee earlier this year, didn't we? Yeah, we did. We won by 5. Ooh. Honestly, I might not stream tomorrow. I'm gonna take a day off tomorrow. Yeah. Seems like they do way better when I don't stream them, so I'll be back probably for the cup game coming up. I want to say it's on Wednesday, but I'll be back for the cup game coming up. Let me see here. I'm not going to watch this team with no DG. It's so appalling to watch. Yeah. Actually, Wednesday against the Rockets. That's supposedly when DG could be back. So I'll be live on Wednesday for the Rockets at home on ESPN. And then I'll be live probably on Friday night, I think, for Indiana. That's a cup game. So I'll be live for that. So yeah, with that being said, guys, that is going to wrap it up. And I'll see you all probably Wednesday for Cavs Rockets. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. They didn't embarrass me or them. They look good. Just wish they could have executed better on that last drive. Oh well. I'm out. Bye. Now see, if they hadn't been down by 7, that's the perfect drive to get you into field goal range to win the game. But it is what it is. So, bye bye. See you guys later. Yeah. No. Yeah, of course, shout out to everybody who came through. Fox, Paramjot, Jacob, Rays, what was it? Rays, Ryan, Seth, Apache. Shout out to y'all. Bye bye.